We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Xavier Gibson now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. Rodgers throwing to start it off. And what a way to get this one started, but his deep shot falls incomplete.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and 1, now Rodgers. He has the first over the middle. Hits the 20. Touchdown, New York! The Jets take a 6-0 lead right away. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Kill. Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Hey, kill. Hey, 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Why ain't? Here we go. Kill. Go. Get out there. What is it?
Prescott opening with a pass. On target to his back, Rico Dowdle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
47. And 4 at the 26-yard line. We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Running back sent in motion. From the 26 on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Then we're going to 53.
Dak now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Here we go, 46. 46.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the... He's got it inside the 25. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Receiver in motion, going left. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense up to the line fast.
16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Kill! 47! 26!
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 10 yards on the play.
Hey, kill! 47! Hey, kill! 26!
3rd and long, Prescott. It is caught left side. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Gibson now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
26!
3rd and long for him here. On the quick slant, it finds Adams. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense.
46!
Throwing on first is Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. First and 10 from the 41.
47. 26.
First down, here's Dak. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
Kill!
Brings up 2nd and 2.
We're going to 54. Wide in. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Back to the well again. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
Let's go, kill.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's second and goal.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47.
Motion man sent left.
Wait,
From the gun is Prescott. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. 26.
Third and goal, Prescott. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
A 5-yard loss. It's fourth and goal.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So fourth down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Gay's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide eight. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide eight. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. Wait, take.
Here's Prescott, first and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's going to be second down.
Yeah, here we go, kill. Wait, take.
Throwing again is Dak. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gibson now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 32. And the Jets 1st down.
1st down throw by Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
Hey, check 26.
Play fake, it's Rodgers. Has a man, it's Tyler Conklin. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Wilson, the receiver, in motion left. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. This will be caught by Adams. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Hall. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, here goes Allen. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's caught near the line of scrimmage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Hall's going to try to smash his way in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
88.
Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. He's back to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. He can't find the end zone. They stop him, and they'll still trail as they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Hey, kill.
Back-to-back carries here. And he has this up across the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning. like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Then we're going to 53.
Another carry for him. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Reaches the 40, into the red zone. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Cowboys make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys bump the lead up to 13 points. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Wangu now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Hey, check 26.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it, drug the feet, that's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. From the 19. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Jets trailing by 13. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, we've got a 1st down here. And he could have a free play here. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets get it back to within 6.
Jets 14.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Wait,
Handoff now from the gun. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Quincy Williams on the tackle.
Hey, kill! 47!
At the 25-yard line.
26!
Handoff now out of the gun. And they'll have to swallow a loss on the play as he's touched down behind the line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first.
Yeah, here we go! Hey, check! We're going to 54, wide in. Good. 26!
He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 39-yard
Go to
line.
54, go to 54. Wide eight. Wait,
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Kill. 47.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Wait.
Here he is to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. It is caught at the 20. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
GG's, brother.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. Well, we know they had high hopes when they entered the stadium earlier today, Brock. We saw it, but it can be so tough to win on the road. And there's some dejected faces now as they leave this football field.
Oh, and that flight home, oh, it's going to be a long one, a silent one, as they ruminate on the outcome of this game. You never like taking one on the chin, even on the road. And heading home, just